Hello everyone! We are from Group 3 Mandarin Communication 1 Section 10. Today, we will present the topic chosen by our group titled The Great Wall of China. I am Anur Ashura binti Muhammad Nuruzaki and I'm the first presenter for today. So, I will introduce to you about my group members. The next presenter is Abdul Muiz bin Muhammad Nasir and he will presenting to you about the structure of the Great Wall of China. The third presenter is Aimiraka binti Abdul Razak and she will presenting to you about the history of the Great Wall of China. And the last presenter is Anishaira binti Ahmad Hushairi and she will presenting to you about the fun facts of the Great Wall of China. So, let's continue with our presentation.
Hi to everyone, my name is Abdul Muiz bin Muhammad Nasir. Today, I will start to present about the Great Wall of China, which is one of the most impressive structures ever built. What is the Great Wall? The Great Wall is the longest wall in the world, which is one of the greatest sites in the world. It also the biggest Asian structure ever built. The Chinese name of the Great Wall is Wan Li Changcheng. It means long wall of 10,000 li. A li equals to 0.3 of mile. The Great Wall is approximately 8,851.8 kilometers, which over 5,500 miles from east to west of China. This is the first time that China has scientifically and systematically measured the length of the Great Wall. The Great Wall of China is more than 2,300 years. It was built in different areas by different dynasties to protect different territorial borders. The long wall has a long history. The next presenter will describe about the history of Great Wall.
Hello, my name is Aimiraka binti Abdul Razak and today I will talk about the history of Great Wall of China, which is started from the dynasty of Qin, which is directed or led by Emperor of Qin Shi Huang, which is known as Father of the Great Wall of China. This dynasty is started from 221 till 206 before Common Era and was a turning point in the history of the Great Wall of China. The purpose of the build of Great Wall of China is to prevent invasion from barbarian nomads. In Qin dynasty, the emperor has ordered all existing walls that has been built along the northern border to be joined into a single system. The next dynasty is a Han dynasty, which is then the wall was lengthened and improved. It reached all the way from Lop Nur in the west to Liandao to the east. The next dynasty is feudal dynasties, which is during this period, northern invaders were successful in breaching the fortifications in an extended fashion for the first time in history of the Great Wall of China. The next dynasty is the Jinte Song dynasty, which is consists from a Manchu group. This is a group where speaking in the north was able to breach the wall and conquer the northern China. The next dynasty is Yuan dynasty, which is for the first time of the Great Wall of China history, the entire nation was conquered by the foreigners. The last dynasty, which is Ming Dynasty, is considered as the peak in the history of the Great Wall of China, as it is mainly constructed during that time. Ming Emperor also has ordered enlargement of the walls into double-line walls as a defense from northern troops' harassment. This Great Wall has been split into south and north lines, which is then known as Inner and Outer Wall. Ming rulers has announced Beijing as China's new capital, and during this emperor, Chinese culture has flourished, and there was great amount of construction of the bridges, temples and pagodas can be seen. After Ming and Qing dynasty, the Great Wall wasn't being implemented until 1980s. Nowadays, it has become the national symbol and popular tour destination in China after renovation.
Hi, my name is Ani Shahira binti Ahmad Kushairi, and I will presenting about the fun fact of the Great Wall of China. The first fact is the Great Wall was built by combining several existing walls built during the Warring States period. One of the many legends surrounding the wall tells of a helpful dragon who drew out the tracks for the wall, which then the worker followed. The second fact is the Great Wall of China is often called the longest graveyard because so many people died while building the wall. The human cost of building this Great Wall was tremendous. Most of them did not have a choice. Some Chinese spent their entire lives working on the Great Wall. If workers tried to run away or complain, they were buried alive. And if the Chinese did not work well, they were put to death. The most well-known and popular legend of the Great Wall of China is the story of Man Jiangnu's bitter weeping, which tells of a woman whose husband was killed building the wall. Her tears were so bitter that the section of the wall collapsed to reveal her husband's bones so she could bury him. The last fact is the Great Wall of China can't be seen from the space with naked eyes. Unfortunately, the high-tech lens is required to see the wall from the moon. That's all from us. Thank you.